sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. On the Raiders sideline, Pete Carroll, head coach here in New England, remember, back 1997 to 99. The other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans.
We don't do a coin toss. God dang it.
So what lies in store for these teams already this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week one, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fantasy drafted team. I don't know who everybody else has, so I'm going to be surprised.
The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
That's right. You see Saquon.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Brings up second down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Barkley. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession,
I've delved into throwing a little bit already, and it's
opportunities to go generate points.
Oh, Jesus.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams.
Because shit like that. Wow.
Not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It is so hard to catch in this game. Move Paris all over.
They'll run it here with Saquon.
That's why we move Paris all over.
Across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raider first down. They'll go play action with Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete.
Can I get a flag?
Right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do.
We might
in the
not get a
passing
complete
game. They
pass
want to
here.
muddy
Like,
up
this
these
could be bad.
windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No
Where's
separation.
going?
Contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Nice.
Oh, man, that's Rasheed Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Chase.
Come on, come on.
Good blocking to the field. And he's into the end zone.
Chase Brown and what's up?
Brown. Touchdown Raiders.
Now comes the tragic part. I'm going on defense.
Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench.
This is about to be
for the
bad.
defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you
Please
can
tell me I
imagine
put the kick
starting
in
the game
things in order to
offensively.
classic.
To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start.
No thanks to Caleb.
Bates, good. With the extra point.
I knew as soon as I was doing the draft, I was like
lead of the new year.
13th
They're
or
up
something.
7-0 here in the season opener.
All the good quarterbacks were gone, so I was like, I gotta load up on running backs. Running backs and O-line.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
I ended up with Caleb. He might be good for me later, but right
This will be
now he kind
returned
of
from the
blows.
6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Oh, they got Baker.
Getting ready to go to work here.
Oh,
And they're led by
no.
the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Oh,
Greg,
no.
it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over
press
my
the
years of
secondary.
playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season.
Oh my God.
I
See,
think
this is
every
me on
player
defense.
goes
I'm
into
just
that game with just a
cheats.
little bit of extra
Complete
nervousness. New
cheats.
season, new opportunity. Man, I still do this at a high level, and man, you get
Oh,
through that
no.
first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath
H-hand?
and let the season unfold. It's gonna be a lot
Oh my
of
God,
nerves
they're about
in
to
this
light
one
my
here
ass
today,
up,
but
ain't
the
they?
team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to
They are
playing
about to
ball,
light me
they're
up.
gonna have a big advantage coming away with a big win today. I'm not sure how many guys grew up wanting to be an NFL
go to
fullback,
game
but they don't
plans.
get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work, but in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Oh, shit.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest
missed it.
defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact. So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw,
Where does it go
long
away?
catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Turner on the edge. Hopefully I get the edge.
On first and 10,
Yes.
it's H.M. And he'll get back to the line of
Nice.
scrimmage. That's about all.
Matt Milano.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to
Some
find
help
a way
up
to
at
be
the top.
more efficient on these
Safety boys.
early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Nice.
Complete. Coverage very good there.
I feel like it's easier to be a
Jarring the
corner
ball
in this one than it has,
and it's
like,
gonna force
I don't know how y'all
third
use
down.
linebackers and corners and all that. I can't. I use linemen. Like, let me get pressure. If I can stop the play at the QB.
That is incomplete.
Oh, then that back there
Work to
matters.
get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Alright, you idiots, no flags.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away.
Did he just rough the kicker?
Sanders' kick is
I
good.
hate fucking
And
field
the
goals.
Patriots are on the board. It's 7-3.
I knew he
So
was
the
going to.
mistake
I said,
there,
let's
the
not rough the
roughing
kicker,
call
and
on
that's
the field
exactly what he
goal.
does.
They'll take the 3 points off the
I swear to
board,
God, I'm going in a
keep
punt
possession of the
formation
ball
on
and
field
have it
goals.
first down.
Because they rough the kicker every damn time.
It's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete.
so
The
vexing.
pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he'll be marked down at the
Son of a
7.
gun.
And it will set up first and goal.
Why is he on the
And this has
sideline
been a
high-fiving
really
people?
nice
Like,
answer
you're
so
on
far
offense.
to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up
I
first
knew
and
you
goal.
were going to run
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing.
I blitzed all the
strong.
linebackers
They
right
drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Second down throw for Mayfield.
bit of a quick hitter here.
He
What
caught
I'm
it.
hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. To throw is Mayfield. Oh, a loose football.
No
Picked up by
fucking
one of his
way.
teammates.
And they should
Kiss
consider
my
themselves
ass.
lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to
Oh, we'll
fall
go goal
on
line,
it
but we're not
and
gonna rush.
prevent
No,
this from being a
you
complete
ain't getting rough
disaster.
in the kicker again.
A 20-yard attempt.
Do you see that kind of BS right there?
Sanders' kick is good. And the Pats are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves
Wild.
the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands
This
that
is
these
the
3
CBS
points
broadcast.
now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
33.
He's across the 20, taken down just
He was
shy
like
of
slowing
the
down in
25.
front of me. The fuck is that?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start.
Alright, I don't
from
trust
the
Caleb to
24.
throw it far, so.
Working out of the gun.
I'm cool with
Here's
short throws.
Williams. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side.
We'll let that be the end of the
Taken
first.
down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL
That
Kickoff
tipped
Weekend.
pass
It's the
almost
Raiders
scored.
with the early lead.
Oh, that would have
And we're back to
Ooh,
Foxborough
that would have made me mad.
in a moment.
That would have just set me over the edge. Get. He's trying to give you the ball. Jesus.
Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've
Me
got
too,
it.
ref.
2nd down
I shouldn't
and
have said
6
that,
to
sorry.
begin. From the shotgun, it's Williams.
Come on. Come on. Oh.
Saquon Barkley.
Like, if I could have beat him on the edge right there, that would have
He could not
been
get
daylight.
free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. His play
1st and 10.
left is complete with Judy.
One of the easiest
yeah.
ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A play fake. Now Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Nice.
And he'll be forced
Nice.
out of bounds. That one good for 26 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early.
Parasol, baby.
Leads to a 1st down.
And he will get into the end zone.
Hell yeah.
Pearsall. Touchdown Vegas.
Parasol, whatever saw. He saw the end
A
zone.
terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Bates, good, with the
All right.
extra point. And the Raiders extend their advantage to 14-3.
Scored a little fast, though. It's a little worrisome. Ooh, Metallica. Dun, dun,
So
dun, dun,
after the
dun.
touchdown,
The soundtrack for this
it's
game
Bates
is
to kick this one away.
Chef's Kiss. This is the best soundtrack since
The
Madden
return
05.
team gonna let that one
Guarantee
go.
it.
It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Oh,
Patriots offense ready for their 2nd possession. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. 5 straight
Oh,
division
Matt
titles.
Milano's in the
It's
zone
hard to
out
see
here,
who
huh?
can knock them off that perch rate.
Yeah, and I think
Oh, I
until
missed
someone
him.
decides that that's
I
going to
just
change,
missed him.
I think you
I
just
had
have
him
to
sacked and
assume
I
that
fucking
Buffalo
missed.
remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Young quarterbacks, new coaching staffs, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the
Cover
season
the edges.
to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as this.
Shit.
And two new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And Greg, both guys who played for a long time in the league and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organizations.
Oh, absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture set.
I knew that
It
was
wasn't
a
about
bad
getting
play.
a fancy play call.
I picked it up. This is shit.
They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So, no question, Mike, there was
Bring the
a
house.
very clear mission, a clear path to landing on Vrabel and Aaron Glenn, and they think they have their guy for the long term.
He's going to run it. And he will get into the end zone. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Patriots.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
He scored about as quick as I did, huh?
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away.
Y'all know that's the singer from the Gorillas. Word.
And he'll work this one past the 25
musical
to right
tidbit.
about the 28-yard line. Well, Raiders offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. Greg, you take a step back and look at the AFC West big picture. This is historic stuff. Chiefs are going for a 10th straight division title, but you have to remember, 2 other teams in this division won double-digit games last year. So the question is, are the Chargers and the Broncos that far behind
Oh my
Kansas
God.
You
City?
know, it sounds crazy when you mentioned you get 9 in a row. You think, oh, they're just going to continue.
I was going for Saquon, but he got blown up in the backfield.
This division. I think LA and Denver are a lot closer to this year's version of Kansas City. Maybe then there's a lot of talk about around the rest of the league. So until someone beats them, you'd be crazy to not pick Kansas City. But last year it was a 4-game and a 5-game spread.
There we go,
between them.
Saquon.
I think this year, come down the stretch, that spread is going to be a lot tighter.
No, Greg, I'm thinking from a fan or even in the front office for the Chargers or the Broncos or the Raiders. Do I build my team to try to knock off the king of the hill? Because you only play Kansas City 2 of those 17 games. So how do you factor that into your construction?
Yeah, I think it's such a great point. It's really fascinating to dive into. And while I wouldn't necessarily build
See,
my
who's
roster
the
to
who's
just
the
beat
Kansas City dicker? Like, let's put in some freaking audio that talks about the Chiefs while they have nothing to do with the game that's being played.
Among your 3 division opponents, and make sure you are built to play within your division. That's 6 of the 17 now. Winning the division, you get you home playoff games. There's a lot on the line when you win your division and compete for that title. So, yes, every team has to build their roster. If you have a bunch of really...
Oh my God, Judy.
Comes free. And the Patriots are going to recover.
Is that Judy or Rice?
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, tip off against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
On second down, Baker. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas.
See, I keep hearing new songs like every few minutes. I'm loving this freaking soundtrack.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Put this bitch on my YouTube music.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. They'll be forced to just
Nice.
throw that one away. It's
Okay, so the fumble.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a
we don't
pick
pay
is
for the
always
fumble.
in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle.
I did fantasy draft. None of what they're saying is true.
I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Devontae Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Devontae Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing by the Rams.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, and now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense.
What fucking throw is that, Caleb?
I think he's going to have an inspired Cup.
Are we for real?
If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
That was such a bullshit throw.
Take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with first.
That was terrible. See, that's why I was like, I loaded up on running backs because I didn't think Caleb could do it.
Mayfield. Now a screen set up for H.F. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Mayfield. Catch made.
I even put people out here on the edges to cover that, and they still got it.
Inside the 45. New England going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This is some booty.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Craig. Well, break the huddle.
Absolute.
It's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield taken in by 18. And that's going to be a first down. A shakeup of 9.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
I got it when it started, so they get it back right now.
They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
1 second.
And the Patriots are back within a point. It's 14-13. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And no return here. This is a touchdown.
35, right? Yeah.
From the 35.
It's almost worth it just to let it go to the 35.
Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete.
Is Laporta okay?
Does not work out.
Do you see the
Time has
hits?
expired. The first half has
Catching
come
is
to an
so
end.
hard. That shit's
Okay, Mike,
brutal.
thanks very much.
Oh, let's hear
Today
first
is the
halftime
day
show.
we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's Anthony Richardson. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the rookie from Boise State, Ashton Genty. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away.
Genty and Mahomes. Oh, they might be a
Lastly, let's
problem
go
in
down to the
Dallas.
Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Rachaad White. He's been tough to stop so far. This, the second of 2 touchdown runs. The Saints do, however, find themselves trailing at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place.
97, he was right in front of you. What are you doing? I wasn't
Didn't
controlling him.
seem too bothered about
He just
letting
stopped
the
and
other
let him
team
go
have the ball
by.
at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know. Does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for
this
fourth
damn
down,
zone.
settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Where even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable.
Yes!
Over the middle and intercepted. Picked off.
Don't fumble.
And his offense is going to be all set.
Spillane, baby. He's back in the silver and black just with a little bit of a reverse number.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime.
I miss him
Listen,
already.
guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be
not
aggressive
behind.
from the
Oh,
get-go
talking
and
about
cut
them.
into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, it's Williams. A pass caught by Saquon. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of
I needed him to
bounds
block.
inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game.
Nice. Come
And
on,
he takes
Saquon.
it down to the 15-yard line. They get 18 on that
Beating
one.
him up.
First
Fucking
down,
football.
Vegas. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of 4 is now 2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 10-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the 1st down. Now, he didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
Saquon trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Barkley.
He's in there.
Touchdown Raiders.
Touchdown Raiders.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
4-headed running back, well, 3-headed. I do have Mostert as well, but I'll probably not use them that much.
Bait snap for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Oh, points off turnovers, baby.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role.
Scott Hansen.
Walk away with a W.
Bro, he's so 5
And no
minutes ago.
chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession.
The Killers.
Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are.
I fucked that up. If I wouldn't have took control of him, he would have made the tackle.
As I started the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals, you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
No, I think Dallas is going to
No way.
Just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong.
And roughing the
Washington
passer.
kind of regress a
Kiss
little bit
my
back
ass.
now in year 2. They were the high-profile, big splash team of
Holy
last
shit.
year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, like that roster that we saw play last year.
Well,
is
this
not the roster
audio
that
was
we
recorded back in like
expected to see.
June.
So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year with McCaffrey and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are 2 perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt. They missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This could be
It's the
bad.
tight end Kraft in motion.
It's the end of the
We
third.
are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Spillane with it. Let's try some spread out
Here
man
is
coverage.
a big one. 3rd down and 2.
This could be bad.
Mayfield to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the
Thing to the
18-yard
left and the
line.
right. This is just getting better with the soundtrack.
Baker to throw.
Oh my God, who's
He'll
out
get this
here?
out to his running back. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's H.M. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
So I think as you look back over the course of
Back to
this
the game
game,
plan.
it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any
Is
sort
that
of
freaking
balanced
Cypress
attack
Hill?
to get
Oh,
anything
dude,
going.
this is,
And
like,
whether you look at the
crazy.
rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big
Come
plays
on. Oh.
and more balance, both run and pass. I think he knew in the back
That
of his
ball
head,
just
Mike, he
is
had to get rid of
crazy.
this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On the bootleg.
He fumbled.
One of the
Get it.
Raiders has got it. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with
Finally
the big
get
plays.
home on a sack, and it's like the best outcome
Down
ever.
deep, get to the quarterback,
Hell
knock it
yeah.
out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
On the
Well,
ground,
shit.
Barkley to start the drive.
What happened to the O-line
Going
there?
to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. After the
Yeah,
loss
that
of
was
3, it is
shit.
2nd and 13.
Let's try this new screenplay.
Williams. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do
No.
now on 3rd down.
Let me try that. But I want to move Barkley over. Can I? And
To throw, it's Williams.
oh my
Pushed
God.
out to his right. Going deep downfield for Judy.
I was trying to switch Barkley
When
to
you
a
get the
little
ball
hook
in this
to the
situation,
outside,
what
but
you're looking to do is
couldn't
not
do it
only
in
end
time.
the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch here. Called for
Son of
and
a gun.
made beyond the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10.
Got to capitalize off the turnovers, man.
On the ground to start the drive. It's
Oh my
H.M.
God.
Uh-oh. And he's going to have a Patriots first down. A tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That was almost the worst possible outcome.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. He'll get this out wide. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again.
He got it?
He'll get
No,
him
I
down
thought it was
after a
nothing.
gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On first down is Mayfield. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. From the 41, here's second and 5.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Oh, they're running in
He
front,
guessed.
and he lost the football. One of the Raiders has got it.
Man just hit the meanest pirouette I've ever seen in my life.
Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in.
I was going to go for 2, but I'm just going to kick the extra
Hey,
point.
we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game. After
I can breathe a little bit.
Turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Just a little bit.
Patriots 13.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Look at the Raiders' head man, Pete Carroll. His offense gets set to take over once more.
This game's going to get me singing.
All you could ask for. Closing in on a road victory to start the campaign.
And
They try to finish things off here in quarter number 4.
Like, who is on my defense? I don't know none of these dudes' names.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And
Rip it out of there.
Rip it out. Pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 31-yard line.
They'll run this one straight
I
ahead
just
with 18.
missed him. I missed him again.
First down and then some. Gets to the edge at the 30. An electrifying
H-hand.
run. Bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard
2-minute warning
line.
before they can hike it.
On the play. That's good.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half.
First and 10.
Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more
God,
yard
he's
back.
going to,
He will take this one
He's gonna walk
into
in
the
there.
end zone. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown New England. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
oh my God, it's so terrifying.
But it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
They'll try to run with their fullback. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Where is Sauber? Yeah. Let's clear out one of those guys.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. The Pats can stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final
I think we're in
timeout.
field goal range.
Talk things over before 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll let the fullback try to push the puck.
Yeah.
He is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
first down.
Fullback dive. I'm not sure the last time I saw fullback dive, Mike. It's kind of a lost art nowadays. But hey, 3rd and 1, it can still be so effective,
Now we
especially
kick
if you
it.
have the right guy at the position. So good play call, good execution, and he's able to pick up first down.
Boo me all you want, you bastards.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
What was that clock run down right there? That was wild.
2nd and 11.
Hey, we escaped New England with a dub, baby. That's all I can ask for.
So this one, a
This is,
win for the
this is not an
visiting
easy
Raiders.
matter.
And it's a
So
great
far.
start to the new regime for Pete Carroll. He gets his first win.
I bet.
as
I'm
the
not even on all
Raiders head
Madden.
coach.
I'm on all pro. God, I bet all Madden's
So
brutal.
that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com.
Those turnovers saved us.
With that, we say so long, everyone.
Whew, all right. 1-0. See y'all in week 2.